Let's go back to May 28th, 2023, the Champions League final. Manchester City versus Inter Milan. The score, 0-0. The clock, 87 minutes. Then, Rodri, a midfielder known for his calmness, gets the ball 25 yards out. No fancy footwork, no flashy moves, just one touch, one look, one shot. Goal. The goal that won Manchester City their first ever Champions League. But here's the thing, Rodri didn't just score a goal, he scored the goal. The one that defined a season. The one his teammates will remember forever. The one that turned him from a great player into a legend. Now, here's the question. Do you want to be the player who watches moments like this, or the player who creates them? Because here's the truth. Every team has that one player, the one who steps up when it matters, the one who demands the ball in the 90th minute, the one who doesn't just play the game, they own it. And if you're watching this, I know you want to be that player. You don't want to just play, you want to decide. So today, I'm breaking down the 3 non-negotiable traits of clutch players. The ones who don't just show up, they take over. And the best part? You don't need to be Mbappe or Messi to do it. You just need the right mindset, the right preparation, and the willingness to demand the moment. Let's get into it. Trait number 1, the I decide mentality. No permission needed. Most players wait. They wait for the perfect pass. They wait for the coach's signal. They wait for the right moment. But here's the brutal truth. If you're waiting for permission to be great, you'll never be the player your team needs when it matters. Clutch players don't ask, they take. Let me tell you something. Last season, I was in a cup final, down 1-0 with 10 minutes left. I could feel the hesitation in our team. Players were passing backward, afraid to make a mistake. So I made a decision. I stopped waiting. I told myself, if the ball comes to me, I'm not passing. I'm driving, I'm shooting, I'm making something happen. And guess what? I won a penalty in the 85th minute. We scored, we won. This isn't about being selfish, it's about being decisive. If you believe you're the best player on the field, play like it. If you think you can score the winning goal, take the shot. If you see a gap to dribble, explode into it. Your teammates don't need you to be safe, they need you to be dangerous. How to train the I decide mentality. Next time you're on the field, ask yourself, am I waiting for the game to come to me, or am I taking it? If this were the last minute of a cup final, what would I do right now? In training, practice, demanding the ball in high-pressure situations, taking shots from bad angles, because in a real game, you won't always have the perfect chance. Dribbling at defenders even when it's risky. This builds the habit of taking on challenges. If you're an under-17 player that wants to go pro, I made a completely free 1-versus-1 playbook for you, so you never freeze or lose the ball under pressure again. Click the first link in the description or pinned comment, fill out the form, and grab your free copy now. Mental shift. Stop thinking, what if I mess up? Start thinking, what if I don't? Remember, the best players don't ask for the ball, they demand it. The best players don't hope for a chance, they create it. Trait number 2, words are contracts. If you say it, you better do it. We've all seen it. The player who talks a big game in the locker room but vanishes when the lights are brightest. The one who says, I'll score today, but hides when the moment comes. The one who promises to carry the team but folds under pressure. Here's the rule. If you say it, you better do it. Look at Kylian Mbappe. Before the 2018 World Cup, he didn't just say he'd be the best, he proved it. 4 goals in the tournament, a final performance that terrified Croatia's defense. He didn't just talk, he delivered. But here's the flip side. Lamine Yamal. Talented? Absolutely. But before the Clasico, he talked about dominating Real Madrid. And what happened? He disappeared. Not because he's not good, but because words without action are just noise. If you tell your teammates, I've got this, then you'd better have it. If you say you're the one who will win the game, then you'd better win it. Because if you don't, you're not a leader, you're a liability. Clutch players don't just talk, they sign their promises in goals, assists, and game-winning plays. How to train this mindset. Stop saying things you won't back up. If you're not ready to take the last-minute penalty, don't say, I'll score. If you're not ready to dribble past 3 defenders, don't say, I'll carry us. Turn your words into non-negotiable actions. If you say, I'll win this 1-versus-1, you must win it. If you say, I'll score today, you must score. Hold yourself accountable. After every game, ask, did I do what I said I would? If the answer is no, fix it next time. Remember, confidence isn't built on hope, it's built on proof. And proof comes from doing what you said you'd do. Trait number 3, know your weapons and use them like a sniper. The clutch player by position. Every position on the pitch demands a different kind of clutch player. The key is to identify your role's unique weapons and deploy them with precision. Below, I'll break down exactly how to dominate based on where you play. 1. Wingers, the speed merchant. Your weapons: explosive acceleration, 0 to 10 yards. 1 versus 1 dribbling, cutting inside or beating fullbacks. Crossing accuracy, whipped, driven, or floated. How to use them like a sniper: isolate the fullback, force them into 1 versus 1 situations. The second they overcommit, blow past them with a sharp cut or burst of speed. Stay wide but smart. Don't hug the sideline. Drift inside occasionally to confuse defenders and create shooting opportunities. Cross with intent. Every cross should be aimed at a teammate's head or feet. No hopeful balls, only lethal deliveries. Training drill: the 1 versus 1 death zone. Set up a 20-yard channel with a defender. Your goal: beat them and get a cross off in 3 touches or less. Repeat until it's second nature. Pro example: Mohamed Salah, he doesn't overcomplicate. He beats his man, cuts inside, and shoots or crosses. That's it. Ruthless efficiency. 2. Strikers, the finisher. Your weapons: instinctive movement, finding pockets of space. 1-touch finishing, no extra touches in the box. Hold up play, shielding the ball, laying it off. How to use them like a sniper: attack the blind side of defenders. Most center backs focus on the ball. Make runs where they can't see you, e.g., diagonal runs across the back line. First-time shots, in the box, 1 touch, 1 shot. No hesitation. Be a pain in the ass. Even if you're not scoring, occupy defenders, win fouls, and drag them out of position. Training drill: the poacher's game. Play 5v5 in a tight box, 20 by 20 yards. Your only job: score. No dribbling, no fancy play, just finish. Pro example: Harry Kane. He doesn't need to dribble. He positions himself where the ball will drop and finishes clinically. 3. Midfielders, the playmaker. Your weapons: vision, seeing passes before they happen. First touch control, trapping and redirecting the ball. Press resistance, shielding the ball under pressure. How to use them like a sniper: play on the half turn. Always receive the ball side on, so you can see both the defense and your teammates. Dictate tempo, slow the game down when needed, then explode into a pass or dribble to break lines. Be the release valve. When your team is under pressure, demand the ball and find the open man. Training drill: the pressure cooker. Play 3v1 in a small grid, 10 by 10 yards. The midfielder's job: receive under pressure, turn, and play out in 2 touches. Pro example: Luka Modric. He never panics. He receives under pressure, shields the ball, and picks the perfect pass. 4. Defenders, the wall. Your weapons: positioning, cutting off passing lanes. Physicality, winning duels, clearing the ball. Leadership, organizing the back line. How to use them like a sniper: anticipate, don't react. Watch the attacker's hips and shoulders. They'll tell you where they're going before the ball moves. Be the last man commander. If you're the last defender, don't dive into tackles. Jockey, delay, and force mistakes. Clear with purpose. Every clearance should go to a teammate or out for a throw-in. No aimless kicks. Training drill: the 1v1 lockdown. Face an attacker in a 20-yard zone. Your goal: force them wide or win the ball without fouling. Pro example: Virgil van Dijk. He doesn't need to slide tackle. He positions himself perfectly, cuts off passes, and dominates aerially. 5. Goalkeepers, the last line. Your weapons: shot stopping, reacting to strikes. Distribution, starting attacks with throws, kicks. Command of the box, claiming crosses, organizing defenders. How to use them like a sniper: stay on your toes. Most goals come from keepers flat-footed. Always be ready to explode into a save. Be vocal. Direct your defenders like a quarterback. No silent goalkeepers. Turn defense into attack. Every save should lead to a quick counter. Throw or kick to a teammate. Don't just boot it long. Training drill: the reaction wall. Have a coach or teammate fire shots at you from close range. Your job: save everything with no second chances. Pro example: Alisson Becker. He doesn't just save shots, he launches counters. His quick throws and sweeper-keeper skills make him a game changer. How to train like a sniper: pick one weapon from your position's arsenal. Train it relentlessly for 30 days. Example: if you're a winger, practice explosive cuts 10 minutes every session. Use it in games, no excuses. If you're a striker, demand the ball in the box. If you're a midfielder, dictate the tempo. Remember, you don't need to be good at everything. You just need to be lethal at your thing. Your challenge: next game, ask yourself, am I using my weapons or am I trying to be someone else? Did I demand the ball in my strongest areas? Did I impose my game on the opponent? If the answer is no, you're leaving wins on the table. You want to be the player your team needs when the game is on the line? Here's how. Stop waiting for permission. If you believe you're the best, play like it. Back up every word. If you say you'll deliver, deliver. Know your weapons and use them without apology. This isn't about copying Mbappe or Rodri. It's about becoming the best version of you, the one who steps up when it matters. So next time you're on the field, ask yourself, am I playing to not lose, or am I playing to win? Now go out there and decide a game. If this resonated with you, drop a comment below. I'm the one my team counts on. Let's build a community of players who don't just play, they take over.